And we're back. And by saying we're back, for you it may have been mere moments, but for me it was a couple of days, because yeah, the last video, as you might have noticed, was very short, and I said that would happen if I had to reset the emulator, if it was misbehaving, causing some glitches. And I tried soft resetting, I tried lots of things, but the emulator just wasn't behaving. It was doing the same sort of stuff in front of the Cronus battle and Cronus graveyard, and it wouldn't be fixed, basically. And that would mean that basically everything from now on, from special attacks to magic attacks, would all be kind of ruined in terms of their effects by glitches. Now, I did consider carrying on, but at this point I've become quite invested in what I'm doing now, and at the same time, although I am doing it for me, obviously there is that hope that people would be watching this, and I think it would be a disservice to my effort, and it would be a disservice to anyone watching if I were to continue with a game that was glitching out, because that's just bullshit in my opinion. So I decided to go back to the start, and I found a stable newer version of SSF, version 0.10 beta type 2. I remembered that I'd used that before, and at the time I wasn't using it because it was doing something weird with the music that I couldn't fix, but now I fixed that, and so yeah, this is perfect, and it should not glitch out in the slightest. So everything now should be perfect, and we can carry on. I tried to keep everything the exact same in my playthrough. I even let one of the refugees die so as to make sure that that carried on through the story. I really wanted everything in the synchronicity, because, you know, scenarios 1, 2 and 3 carry on into each other and they have interlocking story points. I really wanted that to be consistent, and so I made sure I kept that consistent. Level wise, everyone's the same, everyone's level 1. You might notice that everyone has got little bubbles above their head now. I did spend a little bit of extra time in the Vandal battle building up a few more friendships. No one's got crazy high friendship yet. No one's soulmated or anything, because there are different levels and soulmate is the highest. But everyone's friends, and that's, you know, I thought, what the hell. But level wise, everyone's pretty much the same. So characters are pretty much the same. The friendships are there, probably a few more friendships, and a side bonus of that is that a few more specials, a few more weapon levels have been unlocked with some characters, so you might be seeing some specials, and you may even be seeing some third level specials coming in within the next, you know, let's say the next few battles. Okay, let's check out this battle, because I'm happy to be back, but I'm also very tired, because it was a lot of work. Yeah, so there's not really, it's very open, a few monsters, nothing crazy, stuff we can easily take care of. We've even got a leech there. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I think he chose the wrong day to come into work. Yeah, we have Spiriel and her white knights, or white guards, or whatever the hell they're called, are going to come around here, and they're going to attack this thing here, which is the Elbazum statue. The Elbazum statue. That's what we saw in the story before. So they're going to come and attack that. We cannot save this statue. This statue will get destroyed. There's also, sorry, a lot of talking at this point. We'll get into it in a minute. There's also a ruin here, but I'm not going to go in there because there's nothing in there that I want. You can get a Hope Light. A Hope Light is something that grants everyone, regenerates everyone's magic points to full one-time use item. I must have had it about 15 times, done that ruin, and I've never used a Hope Light. So I thought, screw it, I'm not going to bother. You know, I mean, if anyone's desperate to see inside there, just, you know, I've already done 2 ruins, and it's pretty much exactly the same shit. And I'll be doing the ruin after this, because there is something useful in there. This is not a completionist's playthrough. This is just me playing as I would normally play, and I would normally, well, I would decide, and I have decided that I'm not going to bother going in there because, hey, you don't go to the shops if you don't need any food. You know what I'm saying? It would take me perhaps a full video or whatever to actually do that temple of ruin. So I'm going to save myself some time. Sorry if that disappoints, but whatever. Yum yum yum, drinking milk, drinking milk. Good for the bones. Yum 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 yum. Yeah, so they're moving. Thank you, Captain Obvious. They are moving. Yes, they're moving. So the bats and what have you, there's not really a single end. I mean, the white knights. Why do I keep calling them white knights? They're not white knights. Whatever those dudes are called, white lords. They're pretty tough, and Spiriel herself is pretty rocking. But there shouldn't be anything too crazy in this battle. I still promoted early in this playthrough, like level 10, 11. And that should help keep the difficulty balanced. Many people, I mean myself included, play this game with a bit of power leveling, Like, don't promote. I mean, normally I would not be promoted at this point because I want my characters to be as powerful as possible. The downside about that is that whilst it makes these few battles, perhaps the end of chapter 3 and early chapter 4 battles harder, it kind of, once you get promoted, you will just absolutely decimate the opponents, and even once you get to the end, you'll still decimate them. You'll be decimating, and I just want things to be a weeny bit more balanced. I say that I'll probably go to the heroes test at the end of this game and level up to like 25 because I want to get everyone's magics. Oh, how dare you! Thank you. Try again. Right, so we've got full formation in front of the statue now. A little bit of a story point. Ah, I should have known it would be that bitch. So it is Pisander who is controlling Spiriel. Oh, fucker. Yeah, so I made fun of the leech, but he did some nice damage there, so I guess I should have hushed my gums. Right. See you in the next part.